Entrepreneurs and small business owners become more and more important every day. We generate income and employment, produce wealth, and support the development of our country.
It is urgent that we find alternatives that support and stimulate our initiatives in our companies in order to grow and be able to stay in the market.
Credit favors the performance of our companies. Formation does help us to consolidate as entrepreneurs with sound vision of the market, a market in which competition and creative management are highly necessary.
Some people may think that to manage and direct a company is an easy task, but you may have already discovered that to do a good job is another thing. It is a daily job, a hard and permanent challenge.
A company may have the best technology, enough working capital resources, and excellent workers, but if it lacks good management, it is most probable that all those resources go to waste.
What do I work with? How do I defend myself? We can learn something new every day. This is what experience is all about, and our experience along with the experience of other people is what helps us go through a constant learning process.
Dialogue and exchange of experiences and knowledge between the group of entrepreneurs and the facilitators are the basis of our training program.
The ABCs of business let us hear and be heard.
Come on over, my friend. Let's talk about you and me. If you need a helping hand, you can count on me. I want to hear the story life has given you to tell. What about your compromise to get a job done well? I want to hear the story life has given you to tell. And if you want my opinion, I will share what I've discerned. From the moment of conception, there is much to be learned. Come on over, my friend, let's talk about you and me. If you need a helping hand, you can count on me. I want to hear the story life has given you to tell.
Some people may say, why go to training? All those things look very nice in books, but they're no good for what I do. Training is based on our constant need for improvement, for recognition and valuation of our knowledge within the characteristics of the environment in which we live and work. It does provide a better answer to our practical needs. This is what we receive through the ABCs of business.
Go to training sessions that are just a repetition over and over? This is not what the ABCs of business is about.
This formative model increases our abilities and criteria to acquire a wider and more complete vision, one that will let us take on and foresee the changes of our lives and companies.
It also increases our skill to detect problems, to analyze their causes, to establish their consequences, and most important, it does provide us with the tools to find solutions and alternatives to existing problems.
We also learn to use informatics as a support for our decisions.
We will enrich the criteria for making effective decisions and for evaluating the cost and benefits we derive from them. We will learn about the reallocation of resources such as money, labor, knowledge, and technology.
We will learn to identify the risks and opportunities that companies face in a highly competitive market under ever-changing economic and political circumstances. And last but not least, we will learn to recognize the importance of focusing our work towards the satisfaction of our own needs and the needs of our families, in order to create spaces for recreation, love and recognition, because the true meaning of our work is to grow as human beings and not only to make money.
Is it profitable to spend our time in training sessions? I need to invest in other things. Manager with vision does always invest in training in order to increase its skills, in order to be a better manager of his or her company, in order to be a better leader of his or her fellow workers, and in order to get better results.
This is what the program ABCs of Business does offer through its training formation modules.
Creating companies, rediscovering the environment, optimizing management, using informatics and quantification of production. Creating companies?
Creating companies does enable those who have or wish to have new business opportunities to identify what their own professional profile is, to evaluate the feasibility of their ideas regarding a company, and to better orientate the preparation of the business plan that they must follow to set the company in motion and to identify the level of investment required. My business is so small that it simply doesn't show in the economics of the country.